Hearing you play in the evenings.
Hi, how are you?
A bitch is high.
You high? I'm so glad because we about to get into it. But first, who are you?
Well, I'm Dave.
You're Day.
I'm Dave.
Day the poet. Day the Leo. Day the. Ooh, did y'all see that smile? Gorgeous.
I'm just Dave.
Just Day. That's
Day.
the most incorrect way to describe you.
Actually, I think it's the most correct way.
Simply Day, maybe, but just Day.
Just Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jasmine.
Period, Jasmine.
Very much so.
Period.
Tourist, very much so.
Director.
Artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, get into it.
Yeah.
Very much so filmmaker.
Fashionista.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Period.
we getting into it. Got my nails done, all cute.
Love it.
Yeah, we're two poets that have decided that the world needs to be healed by love.
Deeply.
Definitely. In a way, and the way to get into it, because like we can talk about love and we can write poems, and we write poems all day, every day.
Yeah.
But when it comes to it, I want to get into the pleasure part of it. I want to get into it.
Let's go. Ridiculous.
What scares you about pleasure?
Shit like that.
when I'm bipolar affection?
Honestly,
intimidating.
Yeah. No, honestly, I feel like what scares me the most about pleasure is the requirement of like a deep awareness in your body. Like you have to be present. Like that presence is terrifying sometimes, especially because in the world that we live in today, like everything's helping us not be present.
Yeah.
So in pleasure, you have to be present for yourself, for your partner, if that's what you're engaging in. Like there's like requirements to be kind of like intentional about how that awareness lands, like what's being involved, what's happening, what's next. Yeah, it's just so much pressure for the presence.
Yeah, I feel that. Because what scares me about pleasure is no matter like the amount of work that I could do to be present in my body, to understand it completely, it would be more... It's more frightening sharing that with someone because that brings someone else into this world that I've already cultivated. And other people don't be knowing, they don't be knowing what the pleasure really is. And that blows me.
Well, that's fully that comes down to a conversation. A conversation that's never really actually had though. Like I don't think people sit down and they're like, so
I want to model that conversation right now.
That I'm modeling it right now.
Okay.
I know that we're thinking about having sex, and what does pleasure, like aside from sex, look like for you?
Ooh.
The way people will never start a conversation like that.
Never start that conversation, because starting that conversation and then answering that question,
it's difficult. I've very recently had it.
Both really intense, because when it comes down to it, one, when you're dealing with like the average everyday partner that is just like trying to bust their nut and keep going, that conversation, there's no space. No space. But once you're like with someone that you're being intentional with, honestly, it feels like it's a candy land of it. Like you can get whatever you want, have it your way.
Yeah, I'm in a new relationship, so I've very recently had this conversation with my boyfriend. Like, what does pleasure look like for you outside of sex? Yes, sex can be included in that, and what makes you happy, what makes you joyful, what makes you feel like as present as possible. Because that's what I like to think of pleasure as, like a deep bliss, but like in the present. Like you have to be so stupid present for like it to actually be pleasurable.
Because right now, pleasure would be touch. And it's just like all kinds of touch, like scratches, and not even in a sexual space, just like the playing with my hands and exploration of it without it leading anywhere. Just the curiosity of touch.
Yeah.
But I don't like to use the word but. Someone told me to use the word and. And how does that apply into not just sexual spaces, but in like everyday spaces? Where does touch fit in for me is what I'm trying to figure out.
How have you started to?
Yes, I was bothering you a couple of minutes ago, and that was my exploration. It was very much so. It's very much so. You want to touch the butt, like very, very finding Nemo of me.
Ridiculous.
Like, that just brought me pleasure. Can we not see that I just enjoyed that?
Yeah.
And understand that there's an absolute threat in your eye. Yeah. And the brat in me enjoys that more.
You're toxic. That was insane. You said the brat loved it the most. Like, chill out.
And being in a space where you can explore that, because like I brat all the time, all day, just because that makes me happy. But it's not just a sexual brat. I just like getting on people's nerves because I like to see that. That's just that small moment where you're just like,
why?
Oh, it's fun. It's deeply
it's pleasurable.
Fun. It's pleasurable. It brings me such a euphoria to know that there is a level of love and, oh my God, I want to hit her in her face. And then maybe I get hit in the face. Now that's... Why? Because...
In the face.
Because impact is impact. Well, not in the face. Actually, there are a whole lot of other soft spots. Anyhow, what I want to sit down with you and talk to you about your philosophy of pleasure, because you be out here turning folks out. Like there was a girl looking for us in the backseat of my car.
Black Pride was great.
Ooh, child, whatever your name was.
She was living her best life, looking for me.
Oh, God. Looking in my car to see if we fucking in my car. We in another car looking at her looking crazy. Like, can you imagine?
Look at that.
Jesus, we said, wow, this must be great.
Honestly, I feel like my philosophy of pleasure starts with mystery. And this comes from a person who, like, as a poet has like read shit on top of shit on top of shit, which is also going to include like fan fictions and whatnot. So I've definitely been on.
Oh, so you've been in the nasty books. Yeah. Oh, that's why you had to leave the room, because you ain't want to.
I wasn't going to out myself like that.
It was a safe place.
It was not. As the Saint of Sluts, because that's my moniker.
The Saint of Sluts.
Saint of Sluts. Babe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like leading with that mystery, like, don't know if this person is actually interested in you or not, but like the way that they're playing around with words is like, ooh, I want them to be interested in me type of thing. Like leading with a certain type of allure will, like, it's so much easier to start a conversation around pleasure with that allure because it's a hanging tension. But after that hanging tension, I typically start that conversation. What does pleasure look like for you? And then I go into warning people. Well, I do X, Y, and Z because I'm a freak bitch now. now. And then I get into this. We can either wait and like not fuck this first time, or we can fuck this first time and never fuck again.
And it's really giving the choice of a lifetime, because I have watched the people that take that second option as like, I want to fuck right now. I want it right now.
And be shit out of luck.
And then be shook when you stand by your word of it was this time and that's exclusively it. Instead of just waiting 24 hours, really, which is your only boundary. He's just like, just wait 24 hours and then we can have some sort of expiration. If not, I'm giving you all 100% of dick. And that is extraordinary, because I think the people need to understand that your 100% is the average person's 1,000. And your 10% really does hit most men's 100.
Crazy work.
Isn't it? Because the women are mad. It was like, I just want everybody to sit here and see this beautiful, brown-skinned saint of the sluts.
Saint of sluts.
Saint of sluts.
Saint of sluts.
For those who have been sanctified.
Won't he do it?
For those who have understood exactly what's happening here. I really want to know, like, do y'all know that y'all made the decision for it to stop? Because it could have just been going and going.
Well, I feel like a lot of what it boils down to is people's inability to like wait. Once you get to a certain point and like being aroused, it's like, I don't want to wait no fucking 24 hours. I want it now. Valid. We were just teasing for 3 hours. Of course you want it now. That's the point. That's also why I'm giving you this choice. You can have it now and then never again.
Because you tease until they get to the point.
There's no until. I'm teasing the entire time.
You do be teasing all day, every day. You just like to see how, the same way I like to brat, you like for people to drool about it. Because you be talking, like, there was one day you was in my apartment talking about how this poor girl, this poor girl. You were like,
I hope you're not watching this, babe.
Is. It is. And I was like, and I picked her up and I threw her through a mattress, and she was crying and she was reaching. I remember she was reaching. I don't know who the fuck she was reaching for. She was reaching for God. And I'm like, what you do that to her for?
She saw some other reality.
What you do that to her
everything
for?
was bliss.
And then turned off your phone. Oh my God.
Hell yeah. I told her.
You did inform her of the consequences of her actions.
We could fuck right now.
But you didn't have to give her all that. You give, oh my God. And then,
listen. Let's calm down. I told her, hey, we can fuck this one time and never again, or we can wait one day and then you can have it whenever you want.
Ooh, whenever you want.
And so she decided she wasn't going to wait because it wasn't going to be worth it for real. Okay, you can feel that way. And so I put her through several mattresses, through a wall.
Over the river and through the woods.
I lived
to lose her mind.
It was great.
And then it's another girl who don't know her name because she introduced herself as the wrong name because she forgot her goddamn name.
Well, she gave me one name and she gave you another one.
And then was looking for you in the backseat of my car.
That's great.
Math, I have no idea. But the thing is, with that level of great power comes great responsibility.
There's no responsibility. None.
You don't wield that with any responsibility. But yeah, no, you don't.
Nope.
I tried to give you a minute. But the thing is, it's just like dick is trash on a regular basis,
which sucks.
And it's because men do not understand pleasure when it comes to themselves, and damn sure when it comes to a partner. Like I've had a dude, like you see how this is a handful, right? You gotta basketball these motherfuckers. What was this? who were you grabbing like this?
Your nipples. That was it.
It made no sense, and it was upsetting. And it wasn't because he had any care or consideration for my pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
It was his just like, oh.
He was a weird bitch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all weird because they don't know what to do with it. And it's just like, so I'm just going to sit here and be celibate, which a lot of women, abstinent is the correct word, because I'm going to give me some eventually. I'm using that last year was my last year of not popping it up. You know, you got to pop it on a handstand once in a while.
Pop your pussy this year. I will definitely find you a nigga worth popping pussy for. Oh, niggas.
Harem.
Yes, niggas worth popping pussy for.
I want one on Monday, and I want one on Tuesday, and I want 3 on Wednesday, because that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
See, I'm embracing the whore.
Okay.
I'm embracing it because my best friend is a saint of the sluts. So we got to get into it, because your philosophy on pleasure is, I'm going to give you the maximum amount of pleasure that you can't handle.
Because I don't feel a need to hold back. I feel like if we've had the conversation of what pleasure is for them, and I've understood what it looks like, I also have told them what I can do, what I want to do, and they've like assented to that. I'm putting you through the next plane, babe.
Yeah, we talked about the percentages of it. Is that like 20% is what you give when you're just trying to like give somebody some entry level stuff?
I will say I start off slower if they've been able to wait the day. Okay. I'm going to start off slower. I'll be easier to tease. I'm going in the way that if you watch 50 Shades of Grey, Christian was like, "Oh, you're a virgin. This is how we're going to go about that.
We're gonna break you in."
Because if I go hit you with a train immediately, you got hit with a train and you can't take it. But if you get hit by a toy tricycle and then a car and then the train, you can handle it.
You can handle it.
She done got hit several times before.
You see how I said I wanted to get hit in my face? You see how you see how? Okay. I just wanted to actively point that out, because we're going to get into kinks later, because we're going to have a whole conversation on how and why I like bragging and you like causing
mayhem,
chaos. Yeah. Absolute chaos as a means of pleasure, because it makes the mind curious, because I'm sure that everyone is like watching is like, okay, so the dick ain't that good. Yeah. Well, okay. Y'all go ahead.
What you want to believe.
Y'all go ahead.
Nothing to prove.
But child, it was the seeing it. It was seeing, and I don't think it's because of what you could do to someone else. I think it's how you relate to pleasure in your own self that people are like, what's going on? That's the mystery you were talking about. I think
it's because the root of pleasure is being seen. Mm-hmm. It's not as extravagant as people think. Is causing the hardest, most ridiculous orgasm. You can't do that unless the person feels seen.
Mm-hmm. And safe. Yeah.
Yes, you can fuck the shit out of somebody and they'd be like, "Oh, that was great. I want that again." Did they cry?
And that's your problem. And oh my God, that's the problem.
Because I want to tell a motherfucker they're safe.
You want tears.
That I got them. And then straight stick dick in their back. Every fucking time.
No, but like, I think this is the first time you gagged me. Because I'm like, in their back.
In their back.
In their back, babe.
That was great. Are you okay now? Do you need some water? I got some bread in there.
It's the aftercare for me.
Absolutely.
It really
You're going to be seen the entire time. The entire going to make you cry.
Like, again, my biggest thing of showcasing this thought process is like, it's gonna be like the cognitive dissonance is gonna get triggered in people. People gonna shut off because they're like, my dick is great. But for the select few that are like, I want to do that. Then it's gonna be more people out here fucking like that.
I love that.
And it needs to be more people out here fucking like that because like you view sex as a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
And for other people, like,
well, to be fair, I didn't always see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started out, I had sex with one woman and then kind of every single person for like the next 2 years that I interacted with had to give the same energy that she did.
Mm-hmm.
And in having sex in that way, you kind of lose out on the presence of it all, the feeling and being seen of it all. The like, I'm just searching for the exact same energy that she had, not who this new person is.
No. Yeah, it can. The turnover rate was high.
Very high. There's some ridiculous numbers out there that people be throwing around.
Experience points.
They'd be. Whoa! Experience points is crazy.
Get into it.
Leveling up is insane.
Leveling up. High HP. Get into it.
Hate all of that. Hate it so much. For me,
you knocking the Mario coins out of folks on as a hobby, and it's crazy.
Was hilarious. I really went 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5? 4 to 5. One of them. 4 or 5 years. Just wrecking people, like, for the fun of it.
And so that brings you pleasure.
No. So I've had to stop.
Okay.
In the past few years, it's been less and less people because I'm like looking for intentional people, like people that also make me feel seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's like, oh, this sex feels different. This person is different. Like prior to, I'd say a really toxic situation, but like a really intentional person. Prior to like meeting them, having sex with them and being intentional with them, I really was like, yeah, I can fuck whoever I want, whenever I want. And it's just gonna be what it is. Like that felt okay. Felt normal. Felt like the thing I was supposed to do, both as a queer man and as a Black man. And then I had sex with this one person and I was like, oh, this feels different. Like they're paying attention to my needs in this moment without me needing to explain them. It was our first time having sex, there being a moment where both of us were overstimulated, but I was trying to act like I wasn't. And she was like, we can just chill out right now. Please lay down and breathe. And being seen in that moment, like, oh shit. Like I'm faking like I'm okay, like I can keep going, and she can see that I can't. She's telling me to chill out.
Then we can just sit here and watch TV.
It takes all this weight off of me in the moment of feeling like I have to perform. And then like puts me in this place of presence. Like she's right now I can't do anything. And like continuing to stop.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's you guys are experiencing together.
Yeah.
And that could be play, that could be silly. You can laugh, you can cry.
We can breathe.
That part.
That's it.
And exist.
And that intentional moment, like, had us wilding out for a bit. Whole time she was in a relationship. But
child. See, there's good and there is bad everywhere.
Yeah.
And see.
And the lessons that I learned, I'm able to apply and have been able to apply for the past few years. But yeah, that was a whole moment in time. Like even almost getting her pregnant, like came from being so present, like in our joy with each other, in our sex with each other, in our like monotonous, tedious aspects of life with each other. Like it was great. So yeah, it's like You can have a baby or two or three.
Or 2 or 3. It's crazy. No, because when you told me that story, I was like, I had to sit down and think.
Well, that's also like
I had to sit down and really just make conscious decisions as a person, because I have PCOS. I was diagnosed with PCOS very young, and it changes your body completely. It's like, you have PCOS, you're not going to be able to have children. Your periods are weird. All of these things are happening to your body, and you're just like, yeah, you know, when you don't have a period, you a hoe, because, babies don't happen. I went 2 years, no period.
You said,
hey, yo, everybody that happened.
It's going to be a menace. That's what you...
Gonna be, was, did.
Terrible.
Hello. However, you told me how it happened. I was like, that was the day y'all conceived. I know it's how it happened. That was exactly what y'all did.
Yes.
Because you did it. You did it intentionally.
First of all, it was her being on her period and me running red lights anyway. That's one.
Also, stop. Second.
2, it was we had just fucked that morning and she had to go to work. So she was hopping in the shower. She went to go piss. And I was like, you did not just piss my nut out. See? Even me so agrees. No,
like,
you didn't.
Why would you do that?
And so I fucked her in the shower.
And you were like, and now go to work.
And now you have to keep that in you.
And so she sat with that all day and then turned out pregnant. Don't you understand how it works?
It was the pleasure of it all, though.
I'm sure everyone had a great time.
We did.
Time was
phenomenal.
But for someone who can't get pregnant and you busted through that, I was like,
Art.
I agree.
Yeah.
I actually agree.
That was some spiritual shit.
That was, you created life.
Yeah.
The poom poom bring life. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm all into your business, and you want to ask me not nary a question.
Well, I feel like what I would like to know then is what your philosophy on pleasure is and what informs it.
Hi, baby. This is Miso. She is the queen of the house, and whenever she comes and says hi, we here for it, right, Mama? Yeah. We got distracted. Pussy is distracted anyway. I don't understand why I gag you and you just busted a second nut in somebody for a shout. Hi, Miso. Yeah, that's for you, huh? Ooh, get your nether regions out of the
Love a cat. But I still want to hear what your philosophy on.
See, my philosophy on pleasure is very new because accessing pleasure and in a body that has chronic illness, being attached to what I'm feeling is very difficult. So only having people who inspire pleasure and love is where I'm at right now. Like, if we can create together, if we can love together, if we can have fun together, then pleasure is in that space. And then the physical element can exist if we go there. But I'm more here for the holistic pleasure of it all.
Which is, I feel like, such a valid place. And that's also where being seen by that like person that was having sex with in the way that I was, in the moment that I was so huge for me, because I also struggle with my own like disabilities, and invisible disabilities have this like unknown, unspoken about like aspect to them when regards to enjoying yourself, your body, enjoying what pleasure is outside of sex, enjoying what pleasure can be outside of like trying to force yourself to be something you're not. Like, you aren't, your body isn't operating the normal way. And so you have to adapt to those new types of normal. Like, her letting me know you're overstimulated, that's okay. I also know your legs probably are numb right now. Why'd you eat me up like that second? Yes, they are.
Why'd you eat me up like that? It's crazy. But see, that kind of presence gives you the ability to be like, that is actually what is going on in my body.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first few sexual partners that I had, I called my pussy Gandalf because none shall pass. It was just like she was she wasn't letting nobody in there, and there was nothing that could happen.
Nope, I'm trying to find it.
I'm saying it funny because I don't know how else to not. It was funny because, you know, she got tight poom poom. You know, I don't know why you drank and you knew I was talking.
I put it down.
I don't know what she was trying to do.
Die apparently. That was crazy.
Because I'm gonna still run with the show while you over there gagged,
just choking out. That's great. You're a slut. I love that for you.
But in the true of it, it was just like, didn't realize. I went to the doctor. I talked to my cousin that was a nurse. I was like, how come can't nobody get in? We didn't try big. We didn't try little. We didn't try everything. And she was like, you just need some wine. I was like, so I got to be an alcoholic to bust a nut? Like, what do you mean?
And when people have chronic conditions and it's not relatable in the family, it's not relatable in the friend group, like they're told to just push past it. That one girl way back when, that feels like so long ago, but it literally was like 4 years. Right?
Old.
She's like that new marker of like, this is the type of person. Like, I'm not looking for her characteristics, but I need someone who's caring, who's compassionate, who's considerate, in like all things. And so finding my current partner and being like, oh, this person is also as attentive to my body as I am. And I'm as attentive to theirs as they are. Like, being able to have that reciprocity within pleasure in that sense. And this isn't just down to like sex. It's, oh, I can see he feels uncomfortable in this like situation right now. How do I help him exit it? Or he feels uncomfortable talking to this person. Let me go over there. Like, yeah, being able to see a person need a reprieve and like give that to them. I feel like once it does get like directed towards sex, that need or feel to just push through it because my body can handle it. It can't, and that's okay. Like, adapting to that new normal is so integral to being able to kind of have this self-love aspect present, but then also be as intentional as like trying to be there for somebody else. Like, you can't show up in a pleasure space if you don't feel at your best. Yeah,
if you're not feeling pleasure, if you're not feeling comfortable, because that was, and a lot of women have uncomfortable sex, and it's funny, and everyone is joking about it. We have uncomfortable sex, we have painful sex, we have sex that is no pleasure. There are women who have had babies and have not had orgasms, and that's a consistent story that I hear with people. And it's most of the sexual experiences that I had until I started being in queer and kink spaces. It was like an orgasm was not an option.
One of the last women that I had sex with had a very similar experience. She was in her late 30s and was like, had never had an orgasm. And I'm like, babe, that's crazy. Well, I'm about to teach something. Like, it was ridiculous.
20 orgasms.
That's a little much.
Okay, 10.
Never did. But it was like walking her through what pleasure looks like in her body, like going through somatic practices. How do you be present right now? What feels good for your body? Maybe it's you needing to sit straight back in the chair because your back hurts and you need that support, or your feet need to be grounded. Like
not you clocking
the little small in fucking tears. But the little tiny things like that build your body's ability to accept what pleasure can be.
Yeah.
And then separate from this, oh, this is normal for me, and it's really you having poor posture type of thing.
Yeah.
So we went through those small exercises. We built up on like, okay, how do you masturbate? The fact that she hadn't was a little crazy to me because what the fuck you mean you don't masturbate?
Older women. I think I heard Miss Pat talk about, I ain't got no time playing in my pussy like that. I was like digging around. That's what she said, digging. I was just like, girl.
That's depressing.
that's
actually bust that nut. That's how I feel.
20 times.
Crazy way. But I felt like trying and explaining to her, and who am I to explain to her, but like walking her through giving yourself pleasure first allows you to better be able to
communicate how to give pleasure.
Exactly.
Because
you were never going to have an orgasm if you fucking niggas who don't know your body when you also don't know your body.
Exactly.
And her like finally digging around, as Miss Pat say, that was fucking ridiculous. But in her like learning what masturbation felt good for her and how to do it, and being able to then communicate what felt good for her when we were having sex, help her have her first orgasm during sex. And it's like, yes, because you needed that knowledge of self before you could be in a pleasurable space with somebody else.
Because that's honestly what I did. Before I started having good sex, I was like, all right, let's figure this out. Because one, they said squirting is impossible. I was like, check. And it was like, then they were like, I actually called my best friend. I was like, girl, you won't believe what I just did.
We're new best friends because that's wild.
You won't believe what I did. I accomplished it. It is real.
That is such a ridiculous thing to call your best friend for.
Why not?
I hate it.
People go on Everest to take pictures. I made myself squirt. I feel equivalence.
That was Mount Everest for you?
It was.
I hate that.
Kilimanjaro.
Okay.
And it gave. And so I was like, okay, so I know how to do this. What else? Where else is the pleasure? Where else does it feel? So when I found a partner who was like, hey, I got this idea. And now the setting, lackluster. I like my nails done. I like being cute. This was not cute. This was really for the purpose of experimentation. And I was like, go ahead. Let's go get grimy with it. Let's go get a motel. Let's get into character.
First of all, time out. You wanted to get grimy with it?
Hey, I was here for the experience.
That was the first question I had. I actually have another one.
Was here for the experience of it. But the
motel? That was the second one.
Listen. Life was life and it was moving fast. When life come at you fast, you gotta catch it. You feel me? So
you caught it.
I did.
What else did you catch in that motel?
Not a damn thing, but a nut. All right. And it was like, but he showed up to date and we were sitting there having coffee and we were like sitting there talking and we were just like, the average, hey, I like the color green. And
you awkward ass bitches.
And it was just like, like, what's going on? And at some point he was like, I want to fuck you now. Let's go. And I was like, sat. Immediately. I was like, wherever we're going, I'm going. I was just like, I called my best friend. I was like, hey, yo, his license plate is 21245. We're going to this location. I sent you my location. If I don't call you by 3:00, send the feds. And that was the conversation. And we went and he had this bag of all kinds of toys. He had clamps. He had suction. He had like different kinds of vibes.
Love that.
And he was pulling them out the box because he was like, for you. And so we tested each one out and I was like, Never talking to another person again. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. God forbid this was a Nigerian man. I have to tell my family there was a Nigerian man.
Ooh.
That I have to bring this man home. I was contemplating the realities of my life.
Yeah.
Just off of the fact that he was considerate enough to be like, hey, what you like? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the simplicity of it.
And like that really, at its core, that's the practice of being able to like be engaged in pleasure. Like, let's figure this out together type of thing. Like, and being real serious about, like making sure that you are being present with each other, but like, that presence isn't also slipped, like stolen from yourself. Mm-hmm. Like as much as you're focused on, and maybe this is just a me thing. I don't know that other people focus on other people's pleasure, but as much as I be focused on other people's pleasure to like also focus on my own. Like
spoken as a true pleasure dom.
In tears. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, babe.
Period. Pussy talking. It's the breathing. Yeah, it's the somatics of it. Always. I needed you to feel that actually.
Why?
In your body.
Abuse.
Love.
I was given abuse. Oh, is the love supposed to hurt?
Love is not supposed to hurt unless you want it to. Hi.
Yeah. Love that. I feel like the people pleaser in me still shows up within like pleasure because I'm super focused on someone else's pleasure over mine. And the pleasure dom aspect comes in within certain spaces where I'm always going to prioritize somebody's pleasure, but I'm going to play with it the entire fucking time.
You do be playing.
It's great.
You be playing all day. It don't matter what the setting is. You just want to play.
Yeah.
And then be mad at me for bratting.
I'm a Leo. Well, I'm playing, you're bratting. You see how that's different?
You see how it goes together now?
No, I don't. That's why I'd be upset.
It's unfortunate that you don't see something very plain. I think the audience sees. I think they know.
I hate that for me.
Because I haven't bratted at all this entire time. My nails are cute.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We just let that lie sit there. Did you hear the silence? Nothing.
Well, we're in my apartment alone. Of course there's going to be silence. Thank you.
Okay. But I feel like the people pleasing, when becoming more present with myself and my own pleasure, has been able to be put in check in a way where like I'm checking in with my body now. Like outside of all the chronic issues, just on a day-to-day, do I feel okay? Like, and if not, why am I pushing myself to do something when I don't feel okay?
Yeah.
Or having to remind that to people in my community, like if you don't feel okay, it's okay. If you need to rest, and although it may be exhausted to be resting all the fucking time, it's what your body needs. And it may seem like it's annoying and it's overwhelming and it's what it needs. And until it don't need it,
where you
at. Yeah. In the same way, like when we get sick, it's because our body was like, babe, I was trying to warn you, you wore out a minute ago. And now I'm about to wreck your knees and that stomach and that throat because
we are talking about illnesses and not how you be having people flipped upside down, right?
Sure.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I did say sick, right?
You did. You said that, right? Because you said in the stomach, and I had this feeling.
I hate that for you. I hate it so much.
Why? It's pleasurable. I'm here. I'm experiencing it, and I'm sharing it with you. That the idea of somebody being in your stomach sometimes makes a flutter.
I couldn't even hold that. What the fuck?
What you mean? See, I appreciate the female body because y'all have tails. Y'all have physical tails. We be over here just bodies.
Tails.
Yes. I can see your arousal. Y'all can't see mine.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
Unless it's in a booty hole and it's a comfort.
Hello, Miso. How you doing, babe? I feel like that's a real good segue for Miso to have us do a somatic exercise because I'm trying to feel it in my body.
In
for real.
tears.
What are we doing?
We're going through somatic practice.
What's that?
Basically, it's bringing yourself into awareness of your body, like what it's experiencing, and just a grounding technique to like be able to move through something productively.
Okay.
Like typically conversations will end and they're abrupt, and we don't get that transition time between them. So like this is that.
Okay.
Yeah. So my favorite one comes from Midnight Gospel. So we're gonna do body scan.
I watched that whole thing high.
Yeah, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way you should watch it. But we're going to do a body scan.
Okay.
So you have to close your eyes, and you don't have to, but it's best practice. And we're going to start with the tippy top of our head. You could start with your hands and then go up your arms, but we're going to start with the head.
Okay.
So feel your head, like bring your awareness to your head. Like, how does your hair feel? Can you feel air on your scalp? Can you feel the heaviness of your hair? Do you feel your ears droopy because of earrings? Do you feel your face being beat still by the makeup brush? And then bringing your awareness to your like eyes, your nose, your breathing, your mouth, if you're smiling or not. From there, bringing it down your throat. Can you feel your throat? That was a legit question.
You nasty.
Ridiculous. Bringing it to your chest. Do you need to stretch? Do you feel tense? Your shoulders, are those loose and limber? You can go down your arms. Do your hands feel? Bringing it down your stomach, torso. How does that feel? Does that need any support, any comfort? On your ass, how does that feel sitting in this hard wood ass chair? Your thighs, knees. Mine hurt because I'm an old bitch. Your ankles and feet, rest of your leg. Can you notice any places where you feel comfort? If so, name them.
And stuff like my hands are comfortable.
Any other place?
So like comfort right now, I'm defining it by no pain. So like my face and my head.
Okay. And so where are those places of discomfort then?
Like my shoulders, back, knees, because
you old bitch.
Not as old.
You're right, older.
Anyway. It's more pain than comfort right now.
Yeah, that's valid. You can open your eyes. Hi, Miso. What? And in instances like that, I love to transition into a conversation. Like if we're talking about pleasure, I love to go into from that somatic into how we can actively solve those solutions. So the way I jump into a massage, because I love a massage.
Need a massage.
Well, yeah. You should actually just have someone step on your back. I promise she's going to be great.
Can you please? I was like, to be stepped on. is very much so what my back needs.
Yeah. That'd be the moods.
Yeah. To like fix it is just like, well, we're sitting on wood chairs. And though she is cushioned, she is very cushioned.
I have no cushion. My ass hurts like a motherfucker.
Well, then, shall I not complain?
Probably.
Because I guess the back of my thighs might have like a little bit of an issue when I stand up. But I can't imagine just bone on wood.
Yeah.
I would give you some ass now.
I don't need.
Wait.
I'm okay. I don't need no ass. He will kill both of us.
I'll give you some cheeks. Like you can have like thigh right here. It's some pieces back there that I would love to give away. Sharing the wealth. How else can it be categorized?
It gave thinking about the way that this, you know what? Don't disappear on me. Black women do enough of that. Don't disappear on me.
I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. Because the way people will carve you up, talk about you giving away parts.
To you. Listen, anyway.
You may be the man's name who
outrage. Back to pleasure.
Yeah. But how did that exercise feel? Like, how did going through that feel?
I remember being like aware of my throat, like on the inside, like, and the second you said stomach, I immediately sucked in. Like the awareness of it made me want it to make it disappear. And I was just like, ooh, I know exactly who put that there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the big important parts of like this exercise. Outside of being able to transition from place to place, it helps you energetically like know what's going on, but then also physically what's going on, which is as important as like any other practice in terms of like pleasure. But like that's how you show yourself like real love and start that process. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Because see, the world needs more pleasure.
Yeah,
which means
more
sluts. I need more sluts. I need more ethical sluts.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm excited to see all of the insane things that we discussed. Because if this was how we started. Anyway, see y'all later.